Alright guys, well after taking a look at my flow chart some more and also researching, I found out Unattainable Girl is actually Kurosawa's episode, so we are going to do that as well, but looking at our flow chart, the other two of Kurosawa's stuff happens in chapter 4, and this one is kind of in the beginning of chapter 5. But Kurosawa's psychedelic ending happens before chapter 5 is done, I think. Somewhere around there. So I think what I'm going to do is just finish off Kurosawa's short episodes right now. And then we're good to go from there. Just straight through the main game. So yeah, that's my plan. Let's just, let's have a flashback with Aki. Why don't we do that? Because we haven't had... I was pretty sure, I think we've had flashbacks with everyone else of the boys, so this has to be Aki's. And sure enough, I don't know why it wasn't on my initial list, but when I looked around, it confirmed it was Aki's, so let's look at it. Oh, is this from his perspective? Interesting. When I was younger, I was pretty frail. I was bad at athletics and not especially strong. People told me I was like a girl. Since my last name, Himeno, is kinda close to the word for princess, the mean kids always called me that to make fun of me. I wasn't brave enough to tell them off, though. I ran off crying so many times. I wanted to be stronger. Every day, it was all I wished for. But no matter how hard I wished, I never changed. I hated myself for that. One day during class, I'm surrounded by people who call themselves my friends, being tormented relentlessly.
Hey, princess, you made us place last in the relay race during gym class. How are you gonna make it up to us, huh?
It's always the same. They pick something to mess with me about, and then they mock me relentlessly. I'm used to it by now, but it still hurts. It's my fault for not being very fast. They're the only people who give me any attention. Without them, I'd be totally alone in class. The thought of it makes me afraid, and I'm at a loss for words. I'm sorry.
What are you smiling about? Are you really sorry?
I'm not smiling.
Liar! You laugh at everything! What a little princess! You think you can just laugh and us guys will forgive you?
No, I didn't.
Hey, the little princess thinks you can just charm us off with a girly laugh. Give me a break. Yeah, you like reading books more than playing sports. You might as well start calling yourself a she. Gross. Say it, little princess.
I can't do that.
What? You gonna say no to us? Call yourself a girl. Do it, or we're not gonna play with you anymore.
But... Everyone is just giggling and watching, egging the guys on. I can't cry. If I cry, they'll hate me even more. No one will pay attention to me. Oh gosh, that gulp. I clench my teeth, gulp, and try to smile. But the more I try to hold it in, the more tears start to well up.
What the? Laugh or cry, princess. Pick one. You're supposed to be a man. What's with all the crying?
I'm not crying.
Ew.
I bite my lip, but the tears won't stop coming. Is this our girl?
Hey, stop that, all of you!
A girl stands between me and my friends.
Mind your own business.
No, I'm not just gonna stand here and watch. You guys are always bullying him.
That's Minato. She lives in my neighborhood.
He likes it. Isn't that right, princess?
My body gives an involuntary twitch upon hearing the words of my so-called friend.
We're buds, ain't we?
I don't want to be alone. Just as I'm about to say that, Minato looks me dead in the face.
Don't run away. Don't let these people beat you.
Huh?
If you don't like it, you've got to say so.
I can't. I'll be all alone.
It's okay.
How?
You won't be alone. If they leave you out, I'll be your friend.
She says it, as if she can see straight through to my heart. She's a girl. And a stranger. You'll be my friend?
Aw, the princess and the tomboy want to be pals. Lame.
Shut up already! And stop bullying him! That's no way to talk to a friend.
Man, you're getting on my nerves. You want to step up and play the punishment game in his place?
Fine. What do you want me to do?
Let's see. How about you call yourself a boy instead of him acting like such a girl?
You don't have to do this. I'll be fine. I pull at her coat from behind, begging her to back off. But she refuses to move.
Just do it. We'll let the little girly girl off the hook if you do. Yeah, we'll call you boy from now on instead.
Like I care. Call me what you want.
Damn. Proud of you, girl. I remember this being like such a stupid thing as a kid though. Of like boys trying to insult you, like, because I was a girl. Boys trying to insult you by calling you a boy. Like, hey, you should call yourself a boy because you're such a boy. And it was like a major insult at the time. And then vice versa for the girls to call boys girls. It just seems so dumb now. I'm like, what the heck was wrong with us? Why was that the ultimate burn as a kid? Oh, boy. That just brought back like a bunch of memories. I wish I was like, and just like, fine, whatever, go for it. She doesn't hesitate. The bullies stare at her blankly.
What? I'm acting like a man, just like you said.
You stupid! We weren't really being serious.
Sure, whatever. I did what you wanted, so back off. And stop calling him princess.
Shut up, you tomboy. I'll kick your butt.
Sure you will.
Have I mentioned how much I love this girl? Gives 0 Fs. She brushes them aside once again. I'd be way too scared to say something like that. Minato doesn't care if they hate her. She continues to stare them down. And then he fell in love. The end. She's amazing. Despite her boldness, I still see her legs shaking a little. She's scared too. She must be wondering what to do if one of them tries to hit her. And yet, she's doing it all just to protect me. I'm pathetic. Would she even want to be friends with me?
Anything else, boys? I'll do whatever you want.
I'll show you.
Anger boiling over, one of the guys tries to lunge for her. Minato shuts her eyes in anticipation. Yay! Proud of you, Aki. But I've already dived in front of her with my arms spread out. Don't you lay a finger on my friend! I'll make you regret it if you do!
You backstabby princess! How dare you! Fine, you're out of our group!
I don't care! It takes all the courage I can muster to say, but my voice is raspy. The guys start glancing at each other.
Let's get out of here. He's not our friend anymore.
All of them stomp out in a huff.
Are you okay, Himeno?
Yeah. Thank you.
I should be thanking you. You protected me. And I was glad to hear you call me your friend.
Oh, sorry about that.
Why would you apologize? I'm serious. I'm glad you said it. And hey, we're friends now. Let's call each other by our first names.
Huh?
Your first name's Aki, right? Can I call you that? Or do you prefer something else?
No, it's okay. I don't mind if you call me that, Minato.
Great! And you can call me I.
Okay. Hi there, I.
Hiya! Pleased to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is all mine. When I say her first name, she opens up and smiles like a big flower. It's such a warm, bright, gentle smile. The tears I had been trying to hold back start to well up again.
Oh no! What's wrong? Do you not like me calling you Aki after all?
No, that's not it. I'm just really happy.
Happy?
It's okay. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I want to be strong like you,
Huh? But I'm not strong at all.
Yes, you are.
It's just that I'm a year older than you, Aki.
I don't think that's the only reason. It might take some time, but I want to become the kind of man who can protect you, someday. No matter what.
Really? Well, thank you. How about we go home?
Yeah, just a second. I look around for a second and find a small flower with the rest of the garden plants. I don't know its name, but it's a pretty one. I pick it and hand it to Ai as a gift. Oh, you charmer.
For me?
Yeah. If that's okay.
Thank you so much. I've got an idea. Let's take the flower and do this.
She bends the stalk of the flower a little and puts it in her hair.
What do you think?
Her smile is so bright it makes my cheeks redden. I can't bear to stare at her, so I look down at my feet.
What's wrong, Aki?
Oh, nothing. Let's go! I quickly turn my back to her and start walking. She hurries along after me. I'm not good at many things yet. I'm still weak. But little by little, I want to change. No, I have to. For the girl who gave me the courage to do it. One day, I'll become the kind of man who can protect her. You say that, but ironically, you protected her in that very moment. You didn't have to change at all. You just needed a reason to be brave. Oh, Aki, you didn't have to become so cynical and yandere-like. Why? Why, my boy? Okay. So that was our flashback. Let's do... Oh, actually, this all happens after Monshiro's shown up. Let's at least do the whole greenhouse stuff before we do more short episodes. I'm sorry I keep vacillating. I'm just like flying by the seat of my pants trying to figure out what is life, what is the timeline, and forgetting each and every time I go through. So, let's see if anything weird happens. Oh, this, eh? I think I'm actually just gonna force quit this one. Sorry, Kaguya, not that I don't like... I know I'm shocking you, but I got like another Yandere on my radar right now, and I've got like more than enough points. You know how it is. It just be that way sometimes. Okay. Let's get to what we need to get to. Okay. Greenhouse. It's kind of weird not having to stop for any of this time, because we had to do it the last 2 times. Do we care? It probably doesn't really matter, but just because we want to be, like, investigating and figuring out everything like Karasuba is, maybe I'll do this. Don't think it really matters in the end, though. And the brothers being brothers. Okay. Let's just go until we have our chat with Karasuba at the top of the stairs. So Karasuba covers for us, which is nice. Okay. Let's get our fox boy settled. Karasuba, wait! I really appreciate you helping us out back there. I call out to him as he starts heading back to his room. He turns and looks back at me and Monshiro, flashing us with his usual playful smile. All good. Don't worry your little heads over it. I'm glad we'll get to be friends, Monshiro.
Thank you.
Monshiro bows his head and Karasuba's smile grows even wider in response. Oh, the Monshiro room's right over here. Have a ball.
Here?
You got it. It's kinda dusty, so you ought to give it a once-over. Karasuba opens the door and motions for Monshiro to step inside. What a strange sight. I never would have thought Karasuba would have been the one to help us. What's eating you, Beniyuri? Oh, nothing. I'm surprised that you accepted Monshiro the way you did. You're the first person I'd expect to oppose having a stranger join up with us, so I was wondering why you stuck up for us. Huh. No big reason. I guess if I had to call it something, I'd say it was to score points with you. If I help you when you're in trouble, our relationship points go up. That sort of thing. Ugh. What's with the weird face? I was joking. I just figured we'd be better off making a friend and not an enemy out of him. Gut feeling, that's all. A gut feeling. I guess we're in the same boat then. I just feel like he's someone that we can trust. Oh no, I'm not saying I totally trust him yet. I just figured having him around would be a net positive. You what? He's kind of an oddball, but we might end up needing him. He looks into the room as he finishes speaking, and I follow suit. Monshiro has entered the room and is staring straight at the lamp as it casts its bright light all around. You're hiding something, aren't you? So's he, but you're the one who's been acting all weird lately. He saw right through me. I can tell. We've been together a while now, and I've got a knack for that sort of thing. You can never lie when people ask you something. You're too damn honest. And you meeting Monshiro while we were exploring was a lie, so you must have a reason for saying you did. I won't push it. I'm not one for sticking my nose into trouble. Karasuba is pretty sharp. He acts like he doesn't worry about a thing, but in reality, he's always paying close attention to what's going on. I'm sorry. Sorry for what? For not saying anything else? For making you lie. If he hadn't gone along with my story, I would have had to make up even more lies about how I met Monshiro. And the more they dug, the more I would have had to lie to them. I would have felt so guilty for lying to my friends. And you did it for me, so I wouldn't have to. You're such a goody-good when it comes to that stuff. It makes me want to mess with you. It does?
Karasuba, no teasing.
Aw, come on,
No teasing.
Monshiro comes out of his room and stands close to me. Our shoulders touch and I can feel the warmth from his body. Monshiro, you know you've been getting sort of close to me, right? Like now and that time earlier, I mean?
Have I? Is that bad?
Well, no, but... He didn't even realize it. Aw, not fair. I want in on this little party. Huggles for all. Kurosaba, what are you doing? Come on. I want to get all flirty and close to you too. Is that bad? Yes. Let go, please. Aw, Monshiro gets to have all the fun. Not fair. Now you're just playing favorites. That isn't what I'm doing.
Kurosaba, no teasing. I won't allow it.
But I'm the one getting bullied. She's always ice queening me.
No teasing.
Stop hugging my sweet Benny Yuri and chanting like that. Kurosaba and Monshiro glare at each other with me stuck between the two of them. The body heat from the two of them tickles my skin. I can't help but smile. This is fine. Okay. So with that, let's go back into the flowchart. And we'll do this. Yeah, we'll do this, and then actually for the, oops, please. For the final one, this should be done after Monshiro has disappeared and not Yamato, and Kurosaba has also disappeared, because the two in the ravine was between these two during that time period. So this is probably around the same part. I would bet good money this is what went down between Kurosaba and Hikage. I'd bet good money on that. So anyway, let's do this, and then we'll pop back to where we're supposed to be. And this will seem very familiar because we did this not that long ago. Things have become strange ever since Monshiro came to live in our hideout. It's not strange in a bad way, but it is a little embarrassing. At times I find myself wondering how things end up the way they do. Hey, can you two move over a little?
Move over? Like this?
The other way. Can you scoot over a bit?
But then I'll be farther from you, Benny Yuri.
That's exactly what I wanted, though. You're so dense. She wants you to back off.
No, I don't want to.
Wow, he's getting even closer. No fair. I should act like that, too. Hey! Thanks to Monshiro's lack of appreciation for the concept of personal space, now even Kurosaba is trying to draw close to me. Don't blame this on Monshiro. Kurosaba's been doing this all on his own damn self, okay? He was doing it before Monshiro even entered the picture, so don't blame Monshiro. It's not a bad thing to be close to them, but...
You're warm, Benny Yuri.
Hug her close and you'll feel even warmer.
Closer? Can I?
No! Aw, why not? What have you got to lose? But...
Did Kurosaba do that?
I sure did! We had a nice close hug. Don't tell such bald-faced lies! He didn't, Monshiro. In my mind, we already have. Laying my head in your lap wasn't enough for me. Hey! You just touched my thigh! It was your imagination. No, it wasn't! These two have no self-control at all, and nothing I say matters to them. He sticks close to me like a small animal. It's like I'm with two clingy cats. Aren't either of you worried about what might happen if someone else sees us?
They would get jealous?
They'd want in on the action? No, neither. If Hikage stumbled across this... He's kinda moody, so he probably wouldn't say a word. Since he can't touch you himself, he'd just tell us off because he's jealous. Sound about right? Oh, and then he'd say something like, "You're an eyesore, begone!" The details might vary, but that's probably what he'd say.
What about Kaguya?
Probably like, That looks like fun. I'd love to join, but he'd just be joking about it. Except it wouldn't really be a joke.
Kurosaba? I can definitely imagine Kaguya saying that. Kurosaba is really good at observing how people act.
What about you, Kurosaba?
Huh? Me?
Wow, Monshiro is brave. I wouldn't have asked that.
I'll take advantage of the commotion to do whatever I want to do.
I asked you to stop touching my thighs!
But I can't help it, he asked me.
You don't have to actually do it.
I'll do whatever I want.
Monshiro, don't sleep with your head on my shoulder.
It calms me.
That's not the point!
Lucky. I want to do that too. But her soft thighs are nice too.
Wanna switch?
Yeah, let's.
No, don't move.
Aw.
Let's stay like this then. I'll enjoy laying my head in your lap.
I'd rather you just got off me.
I don't really want to go away unless something fun happens instead. For example, if Benny Yuri were to share her feelings.
Share my feelings?
Yeah, anything. A guy you like, or perhaps dislike?
What about me?
You're quick. But yes, how about you tell us what you think of Monshiro?
He's a person who wears a fox mask.
That's not your feeling, that's just a fact.
You don't like foxes?
No! I wouldn't be so close to you if I didn't.
Ah, then why is that? Because of the fox or because of Monshiro?
Both, I guess.
You like me?
If I had to choose, I'd say I like...
I like you too.
Thanks. Monshiro is rubbing up against me. I'm glad he looks so happy, but...
Wow, now you're just rubbing it in my face. But if you hated me, you wouldn't let me get this close, so I'll assume you'd treat me the same. Sound good?
Huh? Me?
You like me, right? I'm so happy.
What?
You just said it. If you had to choose.
I do like...
You certainly do.
That's not fair.
I shall return the favor then. I like you, Benny Yuri.
You always mess around so much, Kurosaba.
That's strange. I thought that was the best confession of my love that I could muster.
No fair, Kurosaba. I want to talk with Benny Yuri too.
What do you want to talk about, Monshiro?
Tough question. Anything.
You want to talk about anything? You're cute that way, Monshiro.
Hey, now you're the one who isn't playing fair. You're trying to act all cute so she'll like you better.
Cute?
You can ignore him, Monshiro.
Oh, is that how it is? I'll be right here then, enjoying my new lap pillow.
Ah! Stop touching my legs!
It's because you're ignoring me.
That doesn't give you permission to do whatever you want to me. That's enough. Even Benny Yuri has a snapping point.
Aww.
Aww.
Listen! Both of you need to learn how to respect a woman's personal space. You should only do that with someone special.
Special?
Like your girlfriend, or the person you like.
But I like you, Benny Yuri.
Me too.
It's not something you can be so cavalier about. It's like a person you care about so much that you stay up all night thinking about them. That's what I mean.
Your standards are so old-fashioned, straight out of a girl's manga.
So? What's wrong with that?
Do you have anyone like that, Benny Yuri?
Look, we're not talking about me.
No, that's important. Let's hear it, Benny Yuri.
No. I can sleep just fine at night, thank you.
Aw, no fun at all.
Being caught between these two feels like being toyed with by two cats. I don't hate it, but it's exhausting. There are a few reasons why I don't hate this. Kurosaba is really talkative, so that in turn encourages Monshiro to speak more freely. He doesn't seem to pick up on the harshness in Kurosaba's words. Either way, it's nice to see the two of them enjoying the conversation. Although I wish they'd stop towing the sexual harassment line. And once again, there was no towing involved. Okay, let's do this one as well. Vulnerable state. Then we'll go back to our regular programming for a little bit. When we first met, everyone was very suspicious of one another, but now we're all behaving like friends. I might be the only one who actually considers them friends, but I'm still grateful that things have worked out this way. We can laugh and joke with one another. Small actions like this can heal our wounded hearts. That's why I always feel at ease when I return to our hideout. At the very least, I know this is where I belong. This is our home. I finally believed that. Until it all fell apart.
Hey, Benny.
I can barely hear him over the sound of the rain.
Hey! Benny! Yuri!
Everyone has already returned to their rooms for the night, so no one responds to Kurosaba. Except the person he's calling out to.
You really asleep?
I'm asleep.
You're not very careful for being in a place filled with a bunch of dudes.
Still nothing. Oh, interesting. Whose, point of view is this? Is this an outside point of view? Is this the narrator? He sits next to her, trying to figure out if she can hear him. He uses his index finger to poke at her unguarded cheek.
Wakey, wakey! Better get up. I don't know where I might poke you next.
Blech. Oh god. This guy sucks.
I might do more than poke, too. Sure you want that? Hello? I thought you woke up.
Her regular breathing continues, and he lets out an exasperated sigh. And as if time had stopped completely, he gazes at her peaceful face. He then mumbles to himself.
You're not careful at all.
But his voice is filled with sorrow.
If you had your memory back, you wouldn't be this careless.
He closes his eyes, apparently thinking of something. the sudden cut of the violin.
If only we could stay like this.
Oh, hi. What are you, Man, is your arm comfortable like that? Just, by the way? Not that I really care, because you're, like, too close again, but it's interesting. In an interesting angle.
You're not pretending to sleep, are you? This isn't some kind of test or something? Nah, you wouldn't think to do something like that. My well-behaved little Benny Yuri.
She still shows no signs of waking. The distance between the two of them shrinks until their clothes are touching.
I'm gonna kiss you. Sure you want to let me?
Their lips draw close, slowly, with hesitation. Alright, I'll give you some points for backing off there. It's not much, but I'm gonna give you at least like a half a point for that. He moves away, then sighs once again.
Even if you're not doing this on purpose, you're totally testing me.
He slaps his own cheeks, then returns to his usual tone of voice.
Benny Yuri! Wake up! Fire!
What? What?
Oh,
Oh, lovely, you're awake. Morning, sleepyhead.
Huh? What's going on?
Oh, it's terrible. My heart is ablaze. I'm gonna set you on fire in a second.
Huh?
I saw a sleeping beauty, and the sight of such a pure maiden set my heart aflame.
That sound effect. What are you talking about?
Ouch! It hurts when you look at me like that. You were snoozing on the sofa, so I came to wake you up.
Oh, that's right. I fell asleep reading.
Don't sleep here. You need to go back to your room.
Okay. Thanks for waking me up, Karasuba.
You're quite welcome.
I'll head back to my room. Good night.
Night.
She thanked me. That means she loves me, right?
She thanked me. What? Who's there?
Somebody's watching you.
Oh, Monshiro. You know, peeping isn't usually seen as a favorable character trait.
Mm-hmm.
You've always liked I.
Oh, dang! Did you guys, like, chitty-chat about how you guys know who you guys are? Did you guys chitty-chat about that? Or is this like a bombshell moment for Karasuba?
Huh? What? Wait a second here. Monshiro, how did you...
Oh, so Monshiro just, like, slipped and was like, I know you always liked that girl. And this is her real world name. And he's like, wait, you know? Maybe that's what got him thinking, like, what if Monshiro was actually Kazuya and not Hikage? Interesting. Interesting. Wrapped in a soft blanket, I slowly fall. Which way is up? Which way is down? Which is the dream, and which is reality? I can't tell anymore. You're telling me, girl. I'm in 2 games where this is a theme, and I'm like, I don't even know anymore. Sometimes I don't care which is which, so long as I can be at peace. The border of dreams and reality is always hazy.